Why do endless wars persist? Lessons from Sun Tzu. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's topic is one that seems to defy logic. Why do we see endless wars today, despite Sun Tzu's advice to avoid prolonged conflict? In The Art of War, Sun Tzu writes, "There is no instance of a country having benefited from prolonged warfare." Chapter 2, Waging War. He warns that long campaigns exhaust a nation's resources, stretch its military thin, and burden its people. If prolonged war has no benefit, why do we see conflicts that last years, even decades? Let's look at key factors that might explain why wars persist, despite Sun Tzu's wisdom. 1. Shifting goals and complex objectives. Sun Tzu emphasized the importance of clear goals in warfare. He said, "The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting." Chapter 3. Attack by stratagem. Meaning victory comes through strategy and intent, not just combat. However, modern conflicts often evolve. What starts with a clear goal can turn into a fight with shifting political interests, making it harder to define an endpoint. As the reasons for fighting change, conflicts drag on, as we see in many global struggles where victory becomes harder to achieve due to shifting political agendas. 2. Asymmetric warfare. Traditional warfare was between similar forces, but modern wars often feature asymmetric conflicts, where a powerful state faces a non-state actor. These groups lack the resources for conventional war, but use guerrilla tactics, challenging traditional military powers. Sun Tzu's advice is critical here. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. Chapter 3. Attack by stratagem. In asymmetric warfare, the stronger side often misjudges the enemy's resilience or its own ability to win quickly. These miscalculations can drag out the conflict as traditional tactics fail to subdue the opponent. Third, globalized interests and external involvement. Foreign powers often intervene, complicating what might have been a localized conflict. These actors, through military involvement or support of one side, fuel prolonged warfare, making resolution elusive. This is especially true in conflicts with multiple states supporting opposing sides, each with their own agenda. Sun Tzu understood the importance of knowing your terrain, not just physical, but political and social. He said, "If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle." Chapter 3. Attack by stratagem. Today, foreign interventions often happen without understanding all the motivations involved, making it harder to resolve conflicts. The focus shifts from peace to balancing competing interests from multiple sides. Fourth, ideological and psychological factors. In some prolonged wars, motivations are rooted in ideological or psychological factors. Sun Tzu advised understanding the enemy's motivations, stating, "If your opponent is of choleric temper, seek to irritate him." Chapter 1. Laying plans. However, when both sides are ideologically entrenched, reasonable strategies become harder to implement. This is evident when one side views the war as a fight for survival or moral superiority, while the other sees it as a struggle for freedom or justice. 5. Lack of clear exit strategy. Sun Tzu stressed the need for a clear strategy and knowing when to fight and retreat. He said, "If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles." Chapter 3. Attack by stratagem. Yet in many prolonged wars, the exit strategy is unclear or poorly executed. What begins as an intervention or limited objective can spiral into a larger engagement without a clear way out. Without a clear endpoint, wars drag on indefinitely, exhausting both sides. This lack of clarity leads to exhaustion of military resources and public support. When goals seem unattainable, finding a resolution becomes even more difficult. 6. Deception. One of Sun Tzu's key strategies is deception. All warfare is based on deception. Chapter 1. Laying plans. Deception can play a central role in prolonging wars in two main ways. First, deception extends beyond the battlefield. It includes political maneuvers, misinformation, and covert operations. External powers can use deception to hide their true goals, prolonging conflicts. This obfuscation keeps intentions unclear, making the conflict harder to resolve and dragging it on. Second, deception can involve political corruption, where war becomes a cover for illicit activities, such as money laundering. Politicians and elites, often connected to the military-industrial complex, may use war to maintain power and wealth. In these cases, war is not about a clear victory, but about perpetuating the system, ensuring a steady flow of resources and influence for the ruling class. Thanks for tuning in. Share your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you.